That is a feeling unlike any other. I'm telling you, I love seeing Spaceship Earth. First thing in the morning, welcome back, my friends, to the official opening day of this unbelievable, magical, amazing place, Spaceship Earth, Epcot. So good to be home. It's so hard to describe. It's just so good to be back. So good. This is the way to start our Epcot day.
Our planet is sailed through the universe of time.
Thank you, Benicia.
The champions come in all races, creeds, and colors.
Today I'm going to let the computer pick where we're going. Totally random. There I am, right up there. A great ride on Spaceship Earth. You know I love it. It's one of my favorites here at Epcot. Great way to introduce ourselves back to Epcot. You can see all the games around us. This area right outside, Project Tomorrow, is not open right now. Even the seating is not available. I'm so happy to be back. I'm just so happy to be back. There are areas all around Disney where there can be kind of tight corners. This is not one of them, where you see a lot of social distancing all around. We all have enough space to kind of move around pretty freely. It's the music. The music just gets to me in a way it's so difficult to describe. You know, you walk in, you hear that Epcot music, but my cheeks already hurt from smiling ear to ear. Headed toward the festival center right now. Look at the social distance markers all around, but you basically have it with just a very few families in here. Magical. You can see the lines for the Food and Wine Festival, which has already begun. Feels amazing, by the way, are all the way outside and all have the social distance markers to them. Of course, you know, gotta try getting some food here. A feeling unlike any other to be back at World Showcase together. I'm loving it. I am loving this. Oh, yes.
Clean your hands often and thoroughly. Cover your mouth and nose when coughing and sneezing, and maintain physical distancing.
The smell in the air is magical. I love that smell. And you can see the pathways at the moment is relatively empty. It's 12 o'clock, actually 12:02 right now. Nice kind of open pathways here. Lots of room to move about. First taste, the Food and Wine Festival 2020 Crispy Citrus Chicken and Orange Cream Shake. Both sound amazing. The first stop for the Food and Wine Festival 2020 is the Citrus Blossom, and that crispy chicken looks amazing, even has flowers on top. Wow, we also have that orange cream slush right there without the bird mug. Super excited to give these a try. Let's dig in. To do my part, I'm actually gonna take my mask off to eat it and then put my mask right back on as I explain it to you. First bite of that chicken is not bad. The sauce is not my favorite. It's a creamy orange sauce. It's almost a strange sauce to eat it. It almost doesn't have it needs like a General Tso's sauce or some other type of sauce. I feel like it's a little too sweet for that chicken, but the chicken itself is cooked really, really well. Not bad, but not my favorite. I have a feeling we're gonna find even better items here at the Food and Wine Festival. Between the two, I would pick the orange cream shake. That's pretty good. Not my favorite, but pretty good. The chicken, however, it's kind of a strange flavor. Still gonna eat it, but definitely not my favorite. Definitely something I wouldn't get again. Don't worry, we're gonna find more magical items, Food and Wine Festival, not to worry. After giving it a few more bites here, I'm actually changing my mind just a little bit. It's kind of weird when you first bite into it, that first few bites, really strange. But the more you eat it, the more I like it. I don't know if I'd go out of my way for it. And I probably wouldn't even get it again. But it's not bad. It's not bad by any means. It just takes a minute to get used to. It's 12:15 in the afternoon. I want you to take a look at this as we make our way kind of just across, just to show you this. Walking around, digesting a little bit, enjoying every bite. It's incredible to me, the crowd control. Disney, I feel like, has done a really, really good job. For the first day of Food and Wine Festival, this kind of crowd control, wow. One thing I've noticed is that every so often you see a wave of guests where they just kind of come in at the same time. A little bit more difficult to get social distancing in that scenario. Doesn't happen too often. You can see there's a little bit of a line out here for mouse gear, but there is social distance in that line. That's what I like to see. They've still got some of the flowers up here for Flower and Garden, kind of combination. Flower and Garden, Food and Wine. I love it. The only hard part is these pathways, as far as I've found so far. Take a look at these barricades right here between the different rows. Again, we're kind of walking through just like that. Whoa, spin you around. You can walk through. Oh my, I'm not touching either side. Walk through, not seeing anyone along the way. I got the best seat for living with the land for our return adventure. Look at it.
Now,
welcome back. We've missed you. Do you see that? Welcome back. We've missed you. Oh, that's fantastic. Look at this Mickey topiary right there. That looks new to me. Go for a banana Dole Whip right now. That's what I could go for. Oh my gosh, look at the size of those pumpkins hanging from the trees. Love living with the land, and now I'm seeing a 45-minute wait for Soarin'. The queue actually goes all the way out here. See the queue with the social distancing? So I'm tempted. I think I'm gonna wait on it. I'm ready for some more food from Food and Wine. This may be a major positive right here. The rain sometimes encourages crowds to leave. Maybe it'll be less crowded later on in the day. Not sure if you can see it back there, but the butterfly garden from the Flower and Garden Festival, right back there, can you see that? Is still up. Back there, it's, you know, you can't get back there, but it's still up back there. That's very interesting. I was about to say hi to my favorite purple dragon, but the line is outside the door. I think it's because it's an indoor attraction. But look outside. Beyond, you know, outside, not that crowded. Something else really interesting, that construction of Epcot right there. You see that half of the Innovations building right back there? Still half of it left. It wasn't like this earlier. It wasn't. This is a rare opportunity. But look at this. Rain's coming down. It's awesome. Since almost nobody is here, let's see if we can get some food from Hawaii. Registers aren't open, but I think they'll probably take my order still at the counter. We're gonna find out. And I'm going for that Kahlua pork slider, one of David's all-time favorites. The hardest part of this is doing it with one hand right there. Okay, I managed to do it in the rain. Take a look at this. It's actually coming down quite a bit right there, but look at the crowds all around me. They're non-existent. I love it. I've got the Kahlua pork slider right here. It looks absolutely delicious. Oh my gosh. And I can't wait to try it. All I need now is a way to make this stand up by itself on the table. We'll get there. Oh my gosh, I think I made that work. I'm doing the no-handed setup right here with the camera and the umbrella. That's not gonna work for long. Sanitizing, and I'm gonna enjoy this amazing sandwich right here. Rain is coming down, but I am so looking forward to this. Bon appetit. Absolutely delicious. Oh my gosh, it's so good. I've missed this flavor so much. The only part of me that's getting wet at this point is my backpack, but I'm enjoying this, honestly. To ourselves, rain coming down, I don't mind. Oh my gosh. Almost got away from me. I don't think my umbrella liked it that much. It's getting a little bit too windy for the umbrella. I found some cover right underneath the Starbucks umbrella right there, kind of conjoined with my umbrella. Works pretty well. And rain's coming down pretty significantly at this point. We'll wait it out right here. Okay, perfect, thank you. I found a better way to do this. Take a look, actually, it's actually in the backpack right there. Managing to keep myself cool, and believe it or not, since I'm sharing this, you know, this booth right here with this friendly folks at Starbucks, decided to get a coffee while I'm here. Delicious, love that iced white chocolate mocha, and super nice customers at Starbucks at Blueberry Muffin. So kind, thank you so much, love it. It's pouring rain, absolutely pouring. Yeah, it's hard, my socks are floating, just to give you an idea, socks are floating, but still love it, still wouldn't change it for anything, still so glad to be here. Yay, welcome home despite the rain. Made it inside the shop here, loving it, loving all the merchandise they have, a lot of great things. Not as many people here. Most people have already left at this point because the rain's starting to clear up, so we have more Food and Wine Festival to experience together. It's still raining a little bit. It is, and it's supposed to continue raining for a little while. Fortunately, most of the camera is indeed weatherproof, just need to protect the microphone. Now, I didn't follow my own rule. I didn't put sandals in my bag today. It's been too long since we've been to Disney in the rain. Yeah, socks are so. I think that probably puts a timer on our day here. you know, and when we walk around with wet socks the whole day. Might have more socks in the car though. Huh. That's a thought. By Canada now, and I'm seeing the Canadian cheddar bacon soup. You know how much I love that one, and on a rainy day, that actually might hit the spot perfectly. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. That is an enormous line. That's an enormous line. Okay, so it actually starts over here by the Disney Vacation Club kiosk right there, and it goes all the way around to get to the entrance. Wow, I'm glad they have it this way because the Canada kiosk is always super popular for food and wine. I got one of my all-time favorites here from the Food and Wine Festival, the bacon and cheddar soup with that bread there on the side. Mask coming off just for a moment or two so we can enjoy it. That is phenomenal. That's, oh my gosh. Yes, to cheddar cheese soup. It's a classic here at Food and Wine Festival. I feel naked without the mask, just like eating soup right here. It's becoming the normal. I've seen them go through and they clean everything. Just spoke to an incredibly kind cast member who told me a lot about the Tiger team that comes through and literally sanitizes everything. Apparently they move in like a big wave. Like, I know this from my ROTC days. On an aircraft carrier, you create a line and you walk through and you make sure there's no small pebbles or screws that can fly into the jet engines. Same rule I kind of envision applies here, where you have a Tiger team and they go just from every railing and they just keep going through over and over and over again. There's just so many cast members who are, you know, making the magic and making sure we're all safe. Delicious. Now on for more food and wine fun. This is new for the festival. They have actually got kiosks in here, I guess, to help with social distancing, and we actually enter in the side here and exit through the middle. This is awesome. A brand new version of food and wine. Okay, that's time for me. Thank you very much. Well, this is moderately awesome right here. The entire area has been opened up. Like, I haven't seen it before. Like, we had this area for the media event for Festival of the Holidays. Amazing, by the way. But now they've opened up like a second and third room here, and there's a lot of different things here. Mac and cheese station, Appleseed Orchard, and dessert and champagne. Almost feels like a media event just being in here. It's super nice, but I'm gonna try some favorites here. Fisherman's pie. I'm looking for a sweet drink. You know me, I'm looking for sugary beverage. Look at this treat that Caroline has right here. That is a, what is it, frozen?
A liquid nitro chocolate cake pop with crushed M&Ms.
That is something that I might need to try. Right over here, desserts. Oh my God. I just found it. They've got an M&M's version, a Twix version, and a regular version, and they've got the frozen s'mores, non-alcoholic. I've tried the s'mores before. I'm pretty sure I have. Didn't love it, as far as I recall. I'm gonna keep looking. Frozen apple pie, tried that one as well. I'm starting to think back towards the s'mores. Maybe I tried something else, chocolate? I can't remember. I've tried the apple pie for sure. Let's keep looking. Oh my gosh, buffalo chicken, mac and cheese in the mac and cheese station. I don't have enough days here at Food and Wine. Let's go back for that frozen s'more. You can see there's still a lot of social distance all around. I mean, there's plenty of room for everyone here. I mean, it doesn't feel like it's too crowded at all, and you can see all of the registers right here are protected with those kind of plexiglass in front. I've seen a few of those liquid nitro cake pops go by at this point, and I'm super, it's $4. I think it's kind of worth a try, right? How are you? What do you recommend? Which cake poppy is the best? How's the frozen s'mores?
It's really good.
Is it sweet?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do it. Okay,
I'll
let you know if I like it. Thank you. Gosh, it looks so good. That is a liquid nitro caramel chocolate dipped M&M. It looks so good. Also have the s'mores, the frozen s'mores right there. It's got marshmallows in it, so I'm starting to think that I didn't have it before. I'm gonna take off the mask and give it a try. I'm gonna try this nitro thing first. Spent a little time talking to friends who got a little bit thawed there, but it still looks delicious. Bon appetit. That is awesome. I am blown away. I'm blown away with how good this one is. If you're a fan of chocolate cake, just that's all I have to say. Chocolate cake or brownies or anything, you're gonna want to get that. Shout out to the Ryder family who I bumped into on the way, and they suggested it. I was saying to myself, you know, cake pop's not usually my thing, right? I think cake pop, you know, a little doughy, a little bready to me, but that is amazing. That is unbelievably amazing. You can see on the outside, it is a cake pop, no doubt about it, but it's a delicious one. It's like fudge on the outside of the cake pop and the M&Ms on top there. My gosh. Now we're gonna see if the frozen s'mores goes well with it. Cheers. Okay, I've either never had it before or do not remember it because that is fantastic. That's so good. Now I'm a current #1 sweet drink, non-alcoholic treat for Food and Wine Festival. And this is my favorite dessert so far. Right off the bat, 2 favorites so far. This is gonna shock you. Just get ready. This is almost too sweet for me. I know what you're thinking, Michael. I didn't think that was possible. By itself, it's probably not too sweet. The problem is when you mix it with this delicious cake pop right here. When you mix the two, it's like super delicious and sweet and super sweet, and then this one becomes like intensely sweet. So just keep that in mind. Delicious alone, together they're like What? Too much? It's a small side effect right there of a very large cake pop. I lost a little bit there on the table, but that's okay. No big deal. It was really delicious. I recommend it. I recommend both. They're really good, but probably not together. That's my thing. It's like too much chocolate. One or the other, and then like give it a little bit and then try the other one. That's my opinion. It was super good. It was super good. I loved it. Thank you, thank you. You too. She wanted to know if I liked it or not because she recommended the M&Ms. It was fun. It's one of my favorite lighting effects right there. It's the Disney D just floating around. That's cool. It's still raining. Umbrella time. Rain or shine, it's just amazing to be back. It is. It's just, oh my gosh, that feels great. I'm a big fan of both the pork belly and the Brazilian cheese bread. Both are awesome, but I'm looking for like a, not a savory drink, but like a sweet, not super sweet drink. I know that's difficult for me to say, right? You know, usually I'm just like super sweet drinks all the time. But that chocolate and chocolate was a little sweet for even me. It is a unique time, I'm not denying that, but this is, I'm just, yeah, I'm still in shock by this. Shirt is my favorite. Of the ones inside the kiosk, that's the one. I like the fact that we're getting both Flower and Garden and Food and Wine Festival merchandise. It's like we didn't even miss one. Sushi flower pot. Yep, that's gonna happen at some point. I hear a familiar beat. Jameters are actually here on the American Garden Theater stage. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I've seen the Jameters before. I have. That was awesome. All right, that was Food and Wine Festival level Jameters. I'm gonna sit down one of these days in these chairs. We only caught the very end of it and see the whole thing. That was great. By the way, Jameters, great job with the retheme. Now that is interesting to see. No mail pickup at the mailboxes here. Probably all the mailboxes at Disney if I had to guess, but yeah, no mail pickup. The Regal Eagle Smokehouse. Let's just walk in. I have a feeling it's open. You can see outside. The bar area is open. I'm guessing inside is too. I'm glad we came back here. The regular entrance for Regal Eagle is now only exit, and you have to go around the back this way to get in there. See, that's a little bit more crowded, that area, but then you kind of look beyond that kind of wave of crowd and you got more space. So you kind of just, you know, if you want to make sure you're 6 feet at all time, you got to maneuver a little bit left and right to make sure that you can maintain the distance, but given the crowd levels, you can. Oh my gosh, that smell. I'm not sure I can resist this. That's the exit. This is an exit. Where's the entrance? Found it. Oh, thank you.
Yes, we are.
I couldn't resist it. I grabbed caramel popcorn. It's in the bag for later, but I can't resist that. It's amazing. You go from kiosk to kiosk looking at merch. Some of it's food and wine, others Flower and Garden. It's like you're on the hunt for different merchandise. I like it. Frozen slushy. Okay, it's the standard frozen slushy that you get here at Refreshment Outpost, but you can get it with the bee sipper. That's great. I'm gonna keep on walking. I know. We're just gonna look. Line goes all the way outside here, Frozen Ever After, but with the social distancing, this huge line, 30 minutes. 30 minutes. I'm tempted by it because it's very rare you find 30-minute wait for Frozen Ever After. Bloomin' Blueberry Ginger Tea from Earth Eats. Looks really, really good. I do not remember it, but super, super excited to try it together. Cheers. Not as sweet as others, no doubt about it. And you know I like sweet drinks, but this hits the spot for me right now after that super sweet chocolate and chocolate. Very, very good. It's not as overpoweringly ginger as I thought it could be. I thought it could be like way too much ginger. It's not. Not bad. Not bad at all. Nothing I'd go out of my way for though. It's not super, super sweet. You know I like super, super sweet things. So with that being said, I probably wouldn't get it again, but I don't dislike it. That's the thing. I have to be in the right mood for blueberry and ginger. It's not too strong on either flavor, just nice kind of quiet taste. Does that make sense? Quiet taste. A rainy day. It is a rainy day, but oh my gosh, it feels great to be back at Epcot. There's no feeling quite like it. Social distancing in the parks, that's more complicated. Love the happy birthday stitch right there. You can press here and I'm sure you sing. Can you keep more than 6 feet from every other guest around you all around Walt Disney World? You can. I say can specifically. For rides and dining, it's no problem at all. You just kind of get into a line that's 6 feet apart from everybody else. And I would say 99% of people that I saw were following those lines. The hard part is general areas, like shopping. Shopping and the walkways around Epcot, just for today's example, are a little bit more complicated. Let's take a little bit of a, making sure you're shifting, going back and forth and keeping distance wherever and whenever possible. I didn't see anything that was overwhelmingly crowded, personally. I thought it was totally fine the entire time. I never felt unsafe. That's me. But in some of those passageways where you see a wave of guests come at you at one time, yeah, that's the only part where I was like, wish it was just a little bit more scattered number of guests. Besides the walkways, I feel like the total number of guests is really good. It's not too intense at all. Considering how many guests are here, I would imagine, I'm not even going to try and guess a number, but probably like, 20-30%, something like that. The big question, knowing what I know now, would I come from Maryland, as an example, for a Disney adventure? I wouldn't let the Disney part get in my way personally. It's the flying that has me worried. Here in the parks, you do have to take a tiny bit of an active thought to make sure you are avoiding crowds wherever and whenever possible. The flight, it's more difficult for me. So being at Disney, I feel like it's not an issue at all. That's me, personal opinion, but the flight part, that's the part that still scares me a bit. You can see they actually count us as we go in and out to make sure the number of people inside the store doesn't, exceed a maximum occupancy for this time period. Oh my gosh, I am so glad to be back here. I can't begin to tell you how glad I am to be back here. It's a unique time, but in my opinion, it is still a magical time, a magical experience. We're gonna get back to a time where we don't have to wear masks in the future. But for now, we can kind of savor the uniqueness. Thanks so much for sharing in the magic with me today. It was so much fun sharing it all with you. Until next time, have a magical day.